probably the first time too, I hung real close to my parents looking. And when I saw one group that got off of the train, on the siding, and now, looking back, the look on their face would have been like, we stepped off of this into the end of the world, another world, because I'm sure that they had never seen anything similar to that before. They had no more concept we had of California. They had less concept of that, of what the Arkansas rural delta would look like at that time, because the camps were in the woods. Now, there was a highway and there was a railroad track, right there. But basically, it was in the woods. When you went out the back gate, you went through the woods. I'm not aware of any what you would call campaign to let the people know, look, we're bringing in these Americans of Japanese descent off the West Coast, and we're going to put them in this camp to where they'll be safe till the war's over. Well, I'm not aware of any of that, but again, we got to go back and look. In some of the towns, some of that information may have been passed on, but the bulk of us lived out in the country and was without really communication. Now, we had a few people that later on become to have harsh feelings because they had kinfolks and sons or husbands or whatever that was in the Pacific. And when the telegrams began to come in, well, then some feelings were hard. And a lot of people at the time were not aware of how many of the Japanese Americans out of these two camps particularly was in the 100 and the 442nd, and what they were going through in Italy, coming up through Italy into Germany. That they were fighting and dying for a country and for an idea, and yet they left concentration camps or relocation centers to go do this.